relaxing morning with a couple of good friends. What more could you add to make it special? Well, I'll tell you what you can add. You can add shitloads of money, gambling, round robins, teasers. We have it all here on Brunch Betting. That's right. It's XFL Jim, Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms, and Erik, Uncle Rico Magoo, giving you the best sports plays you can find. That's right, bitches. It's Brunch Time Betting. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Brunch Time Betting. As always, it is me, XFL Jim, joined by the lovely, the man himself, Chase, Lupine Fiasco, Sessoms, and the one, the only, the incomparable, Erik, Uncle Rico Magoo. What's up, boys?
Nada, what's up with you, my man?
I'm feeling good. It's been a good week for me. I'm getting ready next week. Next weekend I start the move to the girls' place. So,
How nervous are you? That's a big step, dude.
I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous that a lot of my stuff, I'm still like, I've gotten rid of some stuff, but I'm still worried that it won't fit because I have to fit like this whole space into one room.
You can make it work. There's not an extra room.
No, there is an extra room. Like, that's the room I get for, like, my gym stuff.
Is there a garage?
Like, you could technically classify it as a garage. It's basically falling apart outside.
Gotcha. That should be your mission to put the garage together.
It's a rental, so I don't think so.
Do Chase and I need to worry we're not going to see you as much?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm still doing all the shows and whatnot. I'm still live streaming like crazy.
All right.
It's my friends in the real world that have to worry.
In the real world,
Erik, this is all play. Nothing matters. I can do what I want. I could show my dick right now, and the worst thing that happens is we just get banned. Well, if I show my dick in public in the real world, guess what? I go to jail.
You go to
jail.
I'm not speaking from experience, but you go to jail.
That should tell you anything, that this isn't the real world. We live in an online world of zeros and ones.
Oh, Jimmy.
I watched The Matrix last night, okay?
You watched The Matrix last night?
Yeah, I watched The Matrix last night. I've been woken up.
You've been red pilled?
How was your guys' week, damn it?
Jesus, dude. You've been woken up.
A lot of handicapping, a lot of soccer. That's how my week's been.
You've been doing even on that soccer game, yeah.
I've been on the soccer kick.
America's fucked, dude. Because they play Uruguay on Monday.
Yeah.
That lost to Panama. And Panama playing who's the other team in the foursome?
Oh, Bolivia.
There's a high probability that they're not going to make it.
Yeah, they have to beat Uruguay, I think. They either have to beat Uruguay or Panama has to lose to Bolivia. Both seem like a stretch.
I mean, like, and then do they fire their coach?
Probably.
I don't know. I think it's tough luck, quite honest. I don't think you fire him, but I think it's tough luck because, I mean, they got a red card like 10 minutes into the game, and they were playing a man down the entire time.
That was idiotic.
It was idiotic. That's a good point. It does come back to the coach whenever you do really stupid stuff like that, right?
Like, I happen to be at a fine Mexican cuisine restaurant, posted up at the bar with my lady friend, and she looked at me and goes, "How fucking dumb can you be?"
Right.
So I mean, like, she's pointing it out, and no offense to her, she's not the most sports savvy. You know what I mean? So
right. No, I'm with you. It's we'll see how it shakes out. I'm still claiming to be a soccer sharp though.
You will be, Chase, and then you'll eventually get back into your baseball sharp era, and then it'll be just in time for football.
That's what I'm hoping, at least. That's how I'm hoping the calendar shakes out for me. Actually,
Also-
I mean, we'll be in Saratoga pretty soon.
Oh, also true.
You're going
Also,
to Saratoga.
I showed Eric last night, but I did a little clothes shopping yesterday.
Did you get a George Strait resist all hat?
I want a little.
Is that a
clothes
George
shopping.
Strait? Is that
This
a George
is-
Strait resist all hat?
I wish. It's a twister.
Dude, when you have the cowboy hat on and the headphones up to one ear, you look like a shitty, no offense,
Oh, I do.
radio cowboy DJ.
Yeah, I do.
Radio
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, you do.
I'm doing a really bad accent. I'm doing like we have sound effects all over the board, but they're all like ranch themed sound effects.
We're gonna go to George Strait now.
And
folks.
audio clips of Yellowstone like crazy.
What about that new Costner movie? That one that just sucks, dude.
Oh God. Have there been reviews yet that it sucks, or is it just
Is it out yet?
It just I don't know. It looks.
I think it's
bad.
out
I don't
next
know.
week. I think it's out 4th of July weekend.
Oh, of course it is.
Is that how you and your lady friend are gonna go?
No.
You and your lady
Oh
friend?
yeah. XFL Jim Brokeback Edition. Horizon. Let's see.
Got to say, big congratulations to Welcome to UAB, by the way, for being in his 3 championship city.
Right.
His back-to-back championship city.
Back to back to back to back.
Oh no, sorry, it is out. Horizon and American Saga is out. Nowhere near me is playing it. And the first article I see is critics slam Kevin Costner's An American Saga. Sports facts. I can't. The issue is I can't wear the cowboy hat and have headphones on
That's a good point.
because it sits like right on top, and I'm worried about it falling.
You could do the thing like what you're doing with the
Oh, just be the radio DJ guy.
be the radio DJ.
Shout out! I hate the Lakers, by the way, too. Also, this will be, you guys can check up on me next week and see how I do. But aside from the moving and everything I have to do next weekend, I also bought a pair of cowboy boots I have to break in. So that's going to be fun.
Oh, that's right. You're going to the rodeo in Wyoming.
Yeah, I'm getting I got all like did the rodeo clothes shopping. That's what I did.
Whoa! You're going to a rodeo in Wyoming? You're taking a
Yeah,
field
I'm going to Cheyenne Frontier Days and going to the rodeo there.
Cheyenne Frontier Days.
Yeah,
It's like a whole new gym I'm meeting right now.
it's good. You're
Don't
going to
get
see
your ass
cowboy.
kicked.
I'm going to try not to.
That's my first concern. But when I go places like that, that's my first concern. Is like, all right, let's not get my ass kicked.
I don't know what I would do to get my ass kicked.
I could see you going full.
I think you just did something. You just besmirched the Kevin Costner film.
Yeah, but I don't know if those guys like the Kevin Costner film. Maybe they do.
You know they do.
It looks really bad.
Guys, you may kick me out for this. I've never watched Yellowstone.
No,
Me
you're
either.
fine. Yeah, same. I've seen like clips.
I've
I
never
watched one
Yellowstone.
episode and I was like, You know what show I did watch that took place in Wyoming and had similar vibes was Longmire.
You know what? I watched a couple episodes.
Longmire?
Yeah, it's like he's a detective or sheriff. It's kind of got he's like a folksy Wyoming sheriff that solves mysteries. with his cowboy wisdom.
Wyoming
Was he a
mysteries.
former Florida cop too?
What?
Like a former Florida cop?
I don't know. I don't think he was. I think someone on there was. But I forget who's the main guy in that one. Robert Taylor.
Oh, that's easy to tell with such a distinguishable name.
Yeah.
Robert Taylor. There aren't a million of those Robert Taylors.
Oh, Big Bob Taylor. I know that guy.
Bob Taylor.
Was Robert Taylor a good actor? Well, I don't know why they said
resounding...
was. He's still alive. He's only 60 years old. There must be that goes to Chase's credit. There's a million Robert Taylors out there. Oh, he was dude. Tie back to the Matrix. He was in the Matrix. It looks like as one of the agents. It all fucking ties back.
There we go.
Was that
Always ready to get the picks.
your first time watching The Matrix?
No, Eric, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I will say this. I did watch the Jessica Alba movie last night, the new one on Netflix. I mean, it's Jessica Alba. It's worth a watch.
Have either of you seen the newest Matrix that came out like 3 or 4 years ago?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I watched it.
What do you guys think?
Right.
I thought the girl in it was supposed to be the next big actress. I totally forgot she exists.
Oh, the girl who played Trinity?
Yeah. I totally forgot like she even existed because like she hasn't done anything for like since Matrix 2.
No.
Is her name Carrie something?
Welcome to UB says Tom Cruise picks up whatever work Robert Taylor passes on. Facts.
Oh, it's funny.
Time to blast some picks.
Let's blast these fucking picks.
I want to talk about cheating movies, dude.
Dude, if it was Oscar season, we could be betting on some movies.
Oh, dude, I've never made an Oscar bet, dude. Proudly.
Oh, I've made plenty of Oscar bets. I've won a few of them.
Look
Proudly.
at you, dude.
Proudly. Erik, you may not know this about me. I'm actually good at gambling about things that no one else gambles on.
I'm good at gambling with stuff no one else gambles and no one else watches.
Exactly. I'm going to start us off, and I'm going to do a little parlay action to start us off with. I'm not as much taking the teams that I'm picking as fading the teams that they're playing. So I got a little parlay of the Diamondbacks and the Braves. This is more of just a fade of the Athletics and the Pirates. Parlay together, a nice little plus 144. I trust these teams to get it done against these absolute travesties of organizations that are the Pirates and the A's. That's my first play. Chase, why don't you take us off next?
All right, my first play is going to come from race 9 at Churchill Downs, the 8.5 furlong, $250,000 American Derby on the turf. I'm going to go with a 1 on the number 1 Green Light at 3-1. It's the lone early speed. It looks like should be controlling this pace. It gives me the green light to bet on Green Light at 3-1 to win. You guys see what I did there? You get it?
Could I do an exacta of Green Light, Moonlight, and just get all the light covered?
Do an exacta of Green Light and yeah, why not? Do Moonlight.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I got to get all the light covered. Erik, it's your first play.
I am going to Boston. Give me the Padres and the Red Sox over 8.5 per weather.com. 14 mile per hour wind blowing out at first pitch is going to get up to 15, 16 mile per hour during the game. This is going to be the highest wind at Fenway. It's been blowing out all seasons. Padres have been a top 10 offense this season against right-handed pitching. Best batting average for the year, have scored the 7th most runs for the month of June. They have the best average against right-handed pitching, 7th most runs. Red Sox, month of June, 3rd best batting average versus righties for the season, 7th best batting average, and the 4th most runs. So both these teams can get 2 right-handed pitching. Holak stats, when you look at who he's faced and take out, when you look at when he's faced top 10 offenses, ERA and whip are up. King for the Padres, last 2 starts, 1.78 whip, 5.07 ERA. I think both these offenses are going to get to these pitchers, so I'm going to take the over 8.5.
Chase, let's make some money. I have some question for you. Is the pick 6 a jackpot today, or is it a full payout?
I assume you're talking about Churchill Downs, and if you are, I don't think it's the full payout. I don't think it's a mandatory. I think it's just the regular jackpot payout. Gulfstream, they just had their mandatory, so that would be another sort of jackpot thing.
My next play,
Churchill. I don't think it's a jack. I don't think it's a mandatory payout.
This is tough for me. We talked about it on Spring Fever a little bit, Erik. I'm going to go to the CFL.
Yes.
You brought up some interesting stats. So I have 2 bets in this game, but I'll give out my first one now. It's just the Bombers -3 versus the Calgary Stampeders tonight. This is a get-right spot for the Bombers. 0-3 for the first time since I don't remember. Like, this team doesn't start
first
this way.
I don't remember.
And as bad as Winnipeg has looked, I believe Calgary is the worst team. They just haven't had the opportunity to show it.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Bombers -3 here. And maybe take the under 47. But I'm not going to touch the total here. Just give me the Bombers -3.
So I'm pulling up the stat right now for you, buddy, if my computer was a little quicker. Teams on a 3-game losing streak, my friend. Are you ready for this? 82, 55, and 3. A business casual 60% with a 15.2% ROI in the CFL.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Winnipeg all day, baby. Jake, what's your note? Jesus, I don't.
Jake.
I was looking at some props for my.
Do you have pet names for each other?
I'm out. Never doing that again. Chase.
Jesus.
Chase.
Jake.
Apologies. What's your next play?
All right, so it's going to be in race 11 at Churchill Downs, the big race at Churchill Downs, the $1 million Stephen F. Foster Stakes, going 9 furlongs. I'm going to Dutch out a couple win bets here and then a win play show bet. The first one's going to be a win on the 7 Kings Barn, and then I'm going to go across the board win play show on the 8 Steel Sunshine. I'm not convinced that First Mission is as good as a 6-5 favorite, so I'm using these two as upset bids. Kings Barn has been trending up, been looking incredibly good. I think the pace works out for Steel Sunshine, and the horse is, I think it should be in the mix late, and a board hitter of a horse at a huge price.
A board hitter. I love that term.
Sports Facts not drunk, just a little bit hungover. It's fine. It happens. And then shout out
high on life.
I am high on life right now. Erik, what's your second play?
Going to the diamond. Give me Yadi Diaz over 1.5 total bases at +115. For the month of June, 27 for 81 at the plate, 333 batting average. He's gone over this 4 of the last 5, 8 of the last 10, 17 of the last 24. Irwin has struggled against right-handers who's on the mound for the Nationals. I think Diaz is going to be able to finish off this great month that he's had with a bang. I'll take the over 1.5.
I love that. My next play, I'm sticking with the CFL. I'm just going over to a prop, and I'm going to take receiving yards for Reggie Bagleton over 65.5. He's the favorite for Calgary. He's the favorite target for Jake Maier. He's going to get the plays. And honestly, Winnipeg's defense has been faltering. So I believe he's going to have plenty of opportunities here to do it. Give me over 65.5 yards for Reggie Bagleton. I'm going to dig it.
I'm still trying to figure out where Jake came into the play.
So I was looking at the props for passing, and the first name that popped up was Jake Maier.
And Jake kind of sounds like Chase a little bit.
So I was looking right at Jake Maier's deal. So that was my issue. Oh, I might actually take Zach Collaros over 1.5 passing touchdowns as well, +105. Just
there you go.
Like that one.
Okay.
Chase! What's the last play? Also, Lemmy Winks is asking who does he smoke. If we want to send Lemmy Winks after anybody, just let me know.
All right, I will. I'm going to go to the pitch. That's right, soccer. My third bet is going to be Copa America, Canada versus Chile. What do we like to bet in soccer games, Jim?
The draw, baby. I was looking at this one too.
It's an evenly matched match. I think this one draws. Give me the draw +225.
I was looking at that one. That one was like almost on the list. Erik, what's your third go-to?
I'm going to the UFC. There's a UFC 303. I'm going to the main event. Give me Yuri Projatsky +130. Last time Yuri and Pereira fought, Yuri had the shoulder injury where he really wasn't able to do anything. Still fought pretty good. Was in a situation where he could have snuck out the win. With Yuri's stance, he's going to open up his leg where Pereira is going to look to, I think, attack with leg kicks. This is going to lead Yuri to try to get the fight to the ground where he's going to be better for him because he is really good. He has the better ground game, better grappling game, and has better cardio. That's going to play into his favor. Pereira has been partying in Australia with Chandler and the McGregor fight being called off. He stepped up to do this. He's been very vocal how he's 20 pounds overweight, and this has been a hard camp for him to cut the weight. Yuri has been training coming off a big layoff, so I think Yuri's live here. I'll take him at plus 130.
I respect that. All right. I think that's all three of our plays. Anyone got nice little round robins for the people or the equivalent?
I got nothing.
Of course I do.
Of course you do, Erik.
Of course. I did Yuri on the money line, then just the total bases of Gunnar Henderson, Carlos Correa, and Yadi Diaz.
So I did a nice little multi-sport dealio. I'm keeping my my Braves Diamondbacks in here for the MLB. I'm adding the Bombers just straight up. This is a fade situation where I'm fading all the teams that they're playing. Taking the Aces, Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA minus 13. This is a fade of the Mystics. And then I'm taking Andre Fili in the UFC. This is a fade of Cub Swanson.
Cub's an old fuck, dude.
I know. I can't. Like, I love Cub. I love the man. He's old. So I'm taking the Braves, Diamondbacks, Blue Bombers in the CFL, Aces in the WNBA, and Andre Fili against Cub Swanson in the UFC. Nice little plus 941. Nothing to write home about, but it's not terrible. Nice little 4-team fader. And then I did my horseplay already. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. We talked about taking first mission just to show as a nice little joke.
Yeah, that's true.
There was discussion. There was internal discussion.
There was a discussion there. Cheekily, let's go to like Aussie rules football. I'll take the Kill the Saints minus 4.5. There we go. There's your special play.
There's a team named Kill the Saints.
Saint Kilda, and then Saints. So they're the Saints. Double Saint action, minus 4.5. Let's rock with it. Boys, any other parting words for the people before we get out of here?
I got nothing.
Prize picks, buddy.
Oh, that's right.
Prize picks.
Boom, boom, boom.
Prize picks. So, Erik, this was your idea during the week. Why don't you start us off?
You know what? I'm going to my boy, Yadi Diaz, one of the best hitters of the month of June, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
Okay, I'm going to go with the CFL, and I'm going to switch it over to Winnipeg, and I'm going to go Drew Wolodarski because Winnipeg is out of a lot of options at receiver. They're banged up. I'm going to go Drew Wolodarski over 4.5 receptions.
Dude, I'm looking here. Do they have CFL?
They do. It's all the way like when I did it on my
very
phone.
Last one.
The very last one.
It is the very last one. Receiving yards, because I'm doing this one with you. We're going Big Drew, more than 56.5. Boom.
No, more over 4.5 receptions. We're going receptions.
Shit. Okay.
We're going receptions for Big Drew.
Receptions for Drewy. All right.
My turn.
It's your turn, Chase.
All right, I'm going to go with Carlos Correa over a half base. He's got the third most hits this month in Major League Baseball. He's on a hot streak. Just needs one hit, so let's do it. Half a base, Carlos Correa, over.
And then you know what we can do for a little more juice? Free square with Alex Pereira over half a significant strike. If I learned it.
Nice.
Look at that, dude. And what is that? What does that pay out for the people? 6.5 to 1. All right, not bad.
There we go.
Not bad at all.
The Don is asking is to his brother in the CFL, probably eventually.
And Tua will be there.
Talia
Talia.
Tagovailoa. Erik, shut the fuck up.
I was wondering when that was coming.
Yeah, it was coming. All right, boys. I think that'll do it for this episode of Brunch Time Betting. Y'all want to follow all the information and all the YouTubes and Chase's podcast is down in the description below. Give everyone a follow. Give us a like. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We'll see you next time for some more Brunch Time Betting.